Hey, Brian Sullivan, founder of Precise Selling with your weekly video tip. Now, today we're going to talk about how to prepare for negotiations. Now, a few weeks ago, I gave you a little tip about the importance of you being involved in the financial presentation. In other words, too many sales reps do a great job presenting their solution, maybe doing a demonstration on their product, and then all too often they'll say, I'll run some numbers, send you over a quote. We'll talk about it later. And the problem is, if you sent your number to me and I opened up that PDF and I looked at it and went, ooh, that's more than I wanted to spend. Guess who's not there to help me overcome my financial concern? You. So step number one, you have to be involved in the financial presentation. Send over the PDF and say, let's set up a time to talk through it. In fact, I prefer you to set up that Zoom call and then you send it over while they're on the line. Now, step number two, it is so important that you are prepared for them to ask for something. In fact, the greatest buyers and decision makers are trained that they're supposed to ask you to lower your price 5 times. 5 times. And what's amazing to me is how often salespeople go, oh my God, I wasn't prepared for this. I had no idea you were going to ask me for something. And I say, what are you doing? It's their job to ask you to lower your price. It's their job to ask you for better terms. It's their job to ask. And you know why? Most sales reps crumble. Or more sales reps might say, let me get with my team or my manager and then I'll get back to you. And all this comes from is a lack of preparation. Now, I'm going to show you on this screen something I want you to do before every financial presentation. When it's time to talk numbers, I want you to get in your office, neither on your computer or on a fancy notepad. I want you to make a column, 3 columns, as a matter of fact. And the columns will be as follows. What might my client ask for or the prospect ask for? Next, if they ask for something, maybe I don't want to give them a lot. What can I give them that won't cost me a lot of money, but they'll find value in? And then number 3, what can I ask for in return? Because great negotiators never give without getting. So let me give you an example here. Let's say I go into this negotiation and my client says, boy, Brian, I got your numbers. I'm going to need you to lower that price by 10%. I got to get it with my finance people, and I just don't think we can get it through the system without that discount. Again, he or she's just doing his job. I might already have this order. Or they might say, Brian, your price was fine, but I'm going to need better terms. If you can get this thing to 90 days, I think we can make this thing happen. Or, hey, Brian, throw in some free product. I mean, come on, we're a good client. And again, most unprepared salespeople, they crumble only because they didn't go through this exercise. So before every negotiation, column number 1, think through it. What might they ask for? Number 2, again, what can I give them that is currency, valuable to them, but doesn't cost me a whole heck of a lot? Things might be like this. It might be additional training. It might be an upgraded service package. Maybe I can give them a little small discount. And then after this, remember, we never give without getting. I might think through, okay, if I give anything to them, what can I ask for in return? So watch how this thing would go down. Hey, Brian, if we can get you to lower your price by 10%, I think I can run it through the system. Well, Joe, I'm unable to give you a 10% discount without taking away some of the features that you said were important to you. But I know in our conversation, you mentioned training was really, really important. What I'd be willing to do is offer 2 additional training sessions to make sure that your staff is feeling comfortable with our solution. But if I do this, there's certainly a cost to it. All I would ask is that you commit to a multi-year agreement, 2 years instead of 1. Now, I want you to think just went down here. This guy came in thinking he's going to get a 10% discount, and like every other sales rep, I'm just going to cower. Because I prepared. I'm going to give him a little something because he wants to feel like he's winning the negotiation. But as a result of this, can you imagine if I didn't lower my price, gave a little training, which I probably was going to give anyway, and I walked out with a 2-year agreement? I win. So 3 columns, guys, this week. Think through, what's my big client going to ask for? What can I give them? And then what can I ask for in return? I promise you, you will save margin on most presentations, most financial presentations you give, and you'll be amazed how you'll come out the back end with maybe a multi-year agreement, maybe some new referrals. Hey, maybe it's a video or a written testimonial, but they will learn the next time they come back to negotiate with you, holy cow, this person doesn't break. In fact, I think I ended up giving more than what I was going to give anyway. You're training them. Because you know what? You're valuable. Don't cave on your price. Give a little something. You'll come out the back end even better than you were before the negotiation. So, good luck with this week's precise selling tip. It's only going to mean some margin to you. We'll see you next week.